Today, more women are graduating with bachelor's and master's degrees than men. Women also make up half of the workforce, and now we live in an economy that requires women to be employed for it to function properly. Yet despite all of these educational and vocational advances, Hi, I'm Erica Ballard, founder of Retain Her, and I gotta tell you, these discrepancies should give us pause because everything I just listed should equate to equality in leadership between men and women at work, and yet it doesn't. So really, what gives? Well, some people say that there isn't enough qualified women to pick leaders from. Others say this exists because they have trouble finding female candidates in their specific industries. And then there are those who say women aren't in leadership positions because they don't want leadership roles as they want to spend more time with their families. All of these are cringeworthy statements, but they're also widely accepted reasons as to why women aren't in leadership positions. But WorkFam, I just proved in the beginning of this video that there isn't a dearth of qualified women out there. So let's talk about what actually gives. And what actually gives, according to the data, is that employers' unconscious bias about leadership is holding back leadership equality in the workplace. And before you come at me telling me you don't have any negative biases towards women, I am not here to demonize people or companies who are unaware of their own unconscious bias. But what I am here to do is to raise awareness about these. That's why today I'm going to use our time together to quickly go over ways to squash unknown individual and organizational gender biases and thus advance and attract qualified female candidates to leadership positions within your org. So here we go. First thing you can do to up your female leadership talent pool and numbers. Level the playing field for women. And to be clear, this doesn't mean lower the bar of qualifications for a leader. It means putting things in place to check your organization's unconscious bias towards men as ideal leaders by way of gender-proofing performance review metrics, standardizing pay for positions, and putting together diverse committees to vet promotion opportunities for current employees. Now, second thing you can do, invest in women to invest in inclusivity. And I'm telling you this because I know a lot of you are using your DE&I dollars for diversity hires because you think that that's low-hanging fruit. But WorkFam, I am here to tell you that diversity without inclusion is an effing disaster. Because when diverse hires are put into an environment that doesn't know how to include them, they leave, which shrinks your pool of gender diverse and other diverse talent to advance. So pretty please, start putting dollars towards unconscious bias trainings and third-party policy reviews and gender pay gap workshops and other avenues to increase inclusivity instead of merely throwing almost all of your dollars towards diversity hires. And lastly, evaluate your efforts to advance women in leadership. Because what gets measured gets managed. Which y'all know, but for some reason, most of you haven't moved into measuring diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. Now, maybe it's because you don't know how to measure diversity. Or maybe it's because you didn't think you had to measure this stuff to move the needle. Whatever the reason, fix it. Because again, what gets measured gets managed. So WorkFam, measure and do the other things I mentioned because if implemented, you can find the female talent you seek and prove to those around you that there is enough female talent out there in this world.